Hi, this is Lindsay from The Homey Life, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own sourdough discard French bread and also turn it into garlic bread. Now, I am making a double batch today as I like to make more and then I freeze it for later, but I will give you the recipe for just a single batch loaf. So what you're going to need for a single batch loaf is you'll need 1 cup of sourdough discard, 1 cup of filtered water, 2 teaspoons of, I prefer sea salt, but any salt will do, 1 tablespoon of honey or sugar. I did use raw sugar in this recipe. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, or any oil or fat will do, and 4 cups of flour. And you're going to want to give it a really good mix. I do that with a dough whisk, which I love, and then I finish it off with my hands. You'll oil your bowl and you'll place your ball in there and you'll let it ferment for about 8 hours until it's doubled in size, and have a cling wrap or a wet towel on top. Once that's doubled in size, you'll take it out, flatten it, roll it up, pinch the seams, and just roll it back and forth a few times. This will increase the tension and also just help with those seams at the bottom. Like I said, I'm doing a double batch, so there's 2 here. You'll cover it with a wet tea towel and you'll leave it for a couple hours until it rises again. Now I'm using a bread lame to slice the top of my bread and just making a little design. It's just like the wheatgrass design. I didn't really cut it that deep, so you do actually want to press a little bit harder, but I didn't do it quite that hard this time, so you won't really see it after it's baked. After you slice it, you want to make sure your oven has actually been preheating. You want it to be preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. Once it reaches that temperature, you'll put it in and let it cook for about 25 minutes. I generally add a couple ice cubes in because it increases the humidity and allows your bread to continue rising. Now you're going to want to let your bread cool for at least an hour before you slice it, as it's still cooking on the inside. Now this bread I am going to be turning into garlic cheesy bread. So if you're wanting to turn it into garlic cheesy bread after about the hour mark, you're going to want to slice your bread. I made a butter garlic dip to put inside of it, which was a 1/4 cup of softened butter to about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now this bread I actually undercooked this time. I didn't put it in when the oven was at temperature. I put it in before it got to that temperature, but I cooked it for the same amount of time, so it didn't get to fully cook. And I also sliced it before it fully cooled because I was in a rush because I didn't want to lose the sunlight for this video. But normally what you would do is you would put it in during the right temperature and you would let it cool fully. Now because I am actually going to be baking this bread again, it does cook through all the way and it comes out delicious. And you can find reviews for this recipe on Pinterest from others who have tried the recipe and have had great success. So don't mind what I did, sorry. Now, if you're wanting to save this for later, you can easily just freeze your bread. Slice it, add whatever toppings you like, make sure it's fully cool, wrap it in aluminum foil, and you can freeze it. And it lasts months that way. Then when you want to eat it, literally just preheat your oven, get it to the right temperature, and throw these bad boys right in. And in about 10 minutes, once the cheese is golden, it is ready and absolutely delicious. Then just serve your bread with whatever meal you have planned and enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more cooking from scratch, homemaking, and clean living. Also, please like this video if you haven't liked it already. I'll have a link in the description for the printable version of this recipe, as well as the tools that I happen to use for this recipe as well, that I do highly recommend. Have a lovely day. Bye.